Yeah, I really hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure at the last minute Bill Barr is gonna get a shot.
I know, but let's stop saying it.
I'm not sure if the force is going to be strong with him in this episode.
What will you do when they catch you? What will you do if they break you? If you continue to fight. What will you become?
Mantis.
Boom! Oh, and JJ just joined here. He's here. We couldn't have done it without him. He was trying to get that ass, as I expected, as I anticipated. Was I wrong? Hopefully, it was a successful adventure.
Was the force strong with you this time?
I mean,
you have.
Most guys would think that it was a success, but in my point of view, it wasn't a success.
All right, we're gonna get into this episode, guys. Full reaction here on Patreon. Make sure you check it out for all the fun and shenanigans. Your latest reaction to the second to last episode of season 2 of The Mandalorian.
The ultimate
starts now.
Well, that's fine.
We don't. No, they look like
because those look like prisoners to me.
People, yeah, convicts.
Oh,
there's your boy.
Oh, there's my boy.
Talking to Chappie.
You gonna tell me where you're taking me? Hello?
Oh, there it is.
Hey,
Slave one.
Yeah.
The only surviving ship.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
so hard to ask, do you?
Oh shit. Nice. And his armor.
Someone got a new paint job.
Yeah. He painted it back up.
Nice.
Damn, they look badass together.
His face.
But you still know your Imperial clearances and protocols, don't you?
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, she really
Let's
doesn't
go.
like him.
Let's go, squad.
Yeah. He's like, it's probably better back here.
He might not be. He may not be too off.
He's like, oh,
He's just like,
which one?
it's not gonna be safe on this ship.
Here we go.
Morak, there's nothing.
Oh no.
It's a secret Imperial mining hub, okay? If you can get me in there, I can get you the coordinates.
It's another adventure.
Fed.
I might have called it.
Yeah. Don't.
I can hear somebody's show.
I would be like, don't trust all that, homie.
So we go in quiet. Let's go get a closer look.
Wow, looks good.
Man, I love his ship. It's so good to see it back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's just say they might recognize my face.
The minute can explain away a guy in a Mando suit to Imperial guards. So unless you're gonna take off that.
Oh, is he gonna take it off?
Or say goodbye to your little green friend.
Is he taking off his helmet?
You're not going alone.
Yeah.
Can't.
He's
coming with you.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Shit.
But
I thought he can't.
won't show my face.
Oh, wait, what? He gonna be a ninja?
I love these new vehicles we're seeing too, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And what are those, by the way, Dante?
They are stormtroopers, but
Nice.
it's for transport. They're actually the same type are in Rogue One.
Just make sure you take a
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember now.
We're getting out of here.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how you people wear those things.
Mm.
And by you people, I do mean Mandalorians.
Is he not in there?
Might not be him.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh,
If he's in it,
Yeah.
that was really weird.
but
Don't worry,
Mando's.
Idonium.
Oh, wait.
As long as you drive steady,
It is him.
you'll get us to the refinery.
We got lost.
Right? Like, let's not get
We got
sidetracked.
lost. I'm
don't
drunk.
need
That's
to
your
know.
excuse.
Another Attack on Titan issue. This kind of looks like the set of King Kong. Oh, is this his No, I was about to say these kind of look like his old village, like where he's from.
Actually, looks a lot like Vietnam.
I was gonna say that too. That's why I was the King Kong.
Yeah, and I think that's on purpose to show how things went during wartime, to give that kind of feel.
Well, the talk they're doing too is very war movie-ish.
Your rules start to change when you get desperate.
Oh wow.
I mean, look at you. You said you couldn't take your helmet off, and now you got a stormtrooper one on. So what's the
Oh,
that's a good point.
Is it that you can't take off
Bill
your
knows.
helmet?
Yeah, so
That's
You
a
know-
good point.
yeah, believer meaning Mando, what
Yep.
he grew up believing,
Believe. Yeah,
and what he's
I
been
mean, that's a
learning.
really good point.
This
Yeah.
past season.
yeah.
He's got their
Whoa!
What are those? Damn.
The fuck are those?
Blue Man Group.
Chameleon.
Thermal detonators again. Damn.
Oh shit.
Oh, they're
shit.
Yeah, nice.
They're trying to blow the Rhydonium.
Got some more shooting to do. There you go.
Nice.
Now we got some more good action, I bet you, right? Yeah.
Why didn't you just shoot him?
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
damn. This is the
Wow.
first time we've seen Mando.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
You can tell he's used to having his Beskar on,
Yeah.
so he's got to adapt.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, he doesn't have his armor, so he's really weak. The first time we saw Mando weak.
Wow. Oh shit, bro. Whoa.
It's good. Posty.
Nice arm.
This ain't good.
I also wonder if this is a nod to Raiders of the Lost Ark.
It feels like it. Not just that, they're like cockroaches.
Yo, they're coming.
Yep.
Oh my god. Now
Look at
what?
this. Damn.
There you go. Nice.
Up.
From backup.
Yeah.
Not the kind he was expecting, but we'll take it. Don't worry, we're just liberating you guys.
Yeah.
But I do like how it's kind of flipped from a different
Yeah,
point of
it's
view.
interesting, right?
Yeah,
Now you're
yeah.
like, oh, great. Now the Emperor is
Yeah.
going to save them.
Those are Scarif troopers. Oh my
Scarif
goodness. Hello.
That's what they call them, Scarif
Yeah,
troopers?
when it comes to stormtroopers, that's one of my
That's dope.
absolute favorite designs. They are definitely
Really?
in Rogue One. Hot damn, I am super excited. Excuse me.
He looks
How
similar
about when
to,
they get in, they're gonna want him to take that helmet off, aren't
Right,
they?
that's what I'm wondering about
Yeah.
as well.
He's like, let's try it this way first. Oh, he did it. Damn.
Oh, I feel bad actually. I feel kind of bad. Even the music has that like sad Game of Thrones situation.
Bill Burr's character is gonna die in this episode.
Oh, shut up, man.
He saw his face.
I feel it, but I fucking better not.
Civilians, those poor mud scuffers.
Yeah, I think Dante's right. This dude's so dead. This dude is so dead.
Was it good for him?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know. I feel it too. But I'm hoping. Go fuck you, man.
Oh!
Called it. Bill Burr. He take no shit. It's like, oh, no going back now.
On my way.
Hey!
Yep.
So you can paint your armor, but you can't paint your ship?
Give him time. Give him time.
Hey.
Not just that, but I'm like, they're climbing out there. Why don't they shoot him in the feet?
Aka.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He made it!
Shit, brother.
Oh.
He's alive. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not gonna be fucking killing anyone.
No. What'll happen?
Bill Burgess.
It'll be part of the
saved millions.
sacrifice at the end
Nice shot.
of the next episode.
Shut up.
I don't want him to go. The sad thing is, everything that he was talking about the people that died, didn't get to see their families, that kind of stuff. Some of those troopers that were in there, they're still under that summary of people, are they not?
Wow. Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, damn.
Nah, he free.
It was a depth charge. He actually used it against Obi-Wan in, or his dad did, in episode 2.
Oh shit.
I can go
Yeah, buddy, get the fuck out of there.
because I will.
I will. But where the hell is he? Where did they just drop him off?
I was like, yeah, you probably want to pick a better planet.
Oh shit!
You have something I want.
Nice.
You may think you have some idea what you are in possession of,
Nice.
but you do not.
Call back to the season 1.
He will be back with me. He means more to me.
Then you will ever know. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Oh,
Yeah, that's
shit.
it.
Okay, Fumiyama. That's it, yeah. And there you have it, folks. That was the latest reaction and episode of The Mandalorian, who became the believer. Yeah. So I guess wrap it to start things off with DC's original question when the video first started. What do we think if it was a reference into? Do you think they were referring to Mando, or were we talking about Bill Burr's character? Who was the believer here?
I think both.
Yeah.
I think both. I'll explain why after JJ. Those are those.
What? No, you can go first. It's fine.
Okay, I'll keep it short. I think both because this entire season has been dealing with Mando coming into contact with other Mandalorians and finding out more about, quote unquote, his culture and finding the other facets to it. Obviously, yes, he was raised by a different clan or tribe, but all in all, culture-wise, they share similar things, and there's some aspects about it he just didn't know because he wasn't raised that way. And finding out that other Mandalorians are able to survive, do their job, or whatever it is that they're doing, and still uphold the honor of Mandalorians without the rule of the helmet, I think it gives him a little more freedom, but also made him feel conflicted. Burr's side, because he started off with the Empire and he left. And he left looking at the conversation he had. Oh, Burr, whatever. He left because of the conversation he's having with his commanding officer, because of that thought process, because of the way they look at people as being, expendable just numbers. And he was like, that's not why I signed up. I signed up because I thought I was actually helping people.
Right.
Being able to support my family, friends, whatever. And that's not what it ended up being. And I don't believe in that anymore. And that's the same thing with Mando. He feels conflicted with his beliefs. And now it's by the end of this season, he's probably going to choose to accept the extra parts of Mandalorian culture or revert.
Now, the real question is, do you think any of that will really get covered in one more episode? Like,
I think it'll get lightly grazed over because they're gonna end up coming in contact with Bo-Katan and some of the other
That's what I'm wondering. I feel like we're like halfway in, like the halfway into the battle episode. Yeah, they're gonna be showing up because that's the last time we saw Bo-Katan was chasing. Yeah, Bo-Katan was going after Moff, getting in.
What did I say? You guys said that he was gonna fight Moff Gideon and all this, and I said no, we're gonna have another adventure episode and build it out in character storyline. I said right, and we had a lot of Bill Burr
you said that it's gonna be stretching into another season. This isn't the last episode.
It's not the last episode, son.
Yeah.
No, you said that it was gonna be like, this episode was gonna be Moff Gideon.
No, I said that this episode is going to be setting things up of him getting his team together to go after Moff Gideon. And then the final episode, this is it. The next episode, that's it for Moff Gideon. Like, there's no way, they can expand that anymore. Yeah,
Well,
there's no more quote thing.
I'm a
I do
little
think that
drunk,
I
so I'm
do
not
think
gonna
that they
argue with
can.
that.
I think that
I may
Moff
be
Gideon
wrong.
could
I'll
get.
admit that.
I think Moff Gideon could actually get injured really
Yeah,
almost
Really, really easy.
morally. No, not really easy. I think he can get injured really badly and then potentially use
incapacitated.
some of the technology that they're trying to use with the shadow troopers or death troopers that were used before.
Be a little Darthy after that.
Upgrade his character for the follow-up season.
Make him,
we assume
Iron
he's
Man.
dead.
Well,
Well,
I'm thinking
something-
more
Iron
Darthy. Yeah, very like. I mean,
Give him
he's
some
already
Infinity Gauntlet.
he's already like halfway there. Like that chest piece that he's wearing is basically what Vader sometimes has half the time. So
But
he's
Vader
halfway
was like
there.
a respirator, so he can breathe. So,
Yeah.
But he doesn't have.
Is.
He doesn't have the breathing apparatus, but he definitely needs some shoes because every time I see him walking, he looks like. And it's nothing against the actor. It's either the boots are heavy, and that's what's obstructing the way that he walks, or
he's
his feet, they're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I think that for the next season, if he's in it, give him some more comfortable footwear because he looks like he's in pain, but he's using it really well though.
So that is the theory that I'm wondering is especially based on today's Disney announcement, because what Josh and I were kind of talking about was, there's a lot of setup in this season, this particular season. And like one of the things I was kind of talking about is that it was last week we were thinking Thrawn might be season 3's big bad, but now looking at some of those announcements with Ahsoka getting her own mini series here, that might
move him over to Ahsoka's side.
Exactly.
Searching for
could be
right.
But I think that they mentioned him in here, so he's gonna come. I think
if they show him here, they could have him in a hologram,
right?
And just show him on a communique, and that'd be about it.
Yeah,
but he's actually in the series for Ahsoka to give her story a little more weight, because that's who she's looking for. But she's not even looking for the dark saber; she's looking for him.
Right. And I would say some way or another, Moff Gideon's arc needs to be wrapped up this season, and unless there's just something more that he can reveal, like, yes, I am actually the true ruler of Mandalore, and then season 3.
Well, in technicality, he is, because he's got the dark.
I know. Sorry, but like he does something where then season 3 is just straight up. Because there's still like a lot of loose ends that I really hope get wrapped up next episode, and based upon the times of how long these episodes are, I don't know if they're going to be covering it. The main two things that stand out for me is will any and Moff Gideon's whole thing about getting force sensitive blood, and is that going to get resolved? Are we going to figure out if that was prototype Snoke or not?
He's probably juicing him right now.
Yeah, he might. Well,
Yoda's probably hooked up to
yeah, you're right,
and he's taking that blood right now.
It'd be strange. It'd be strange if they didn't. The only way I could see that they haven't taken any DNA or samples from him is because they're waiting for the doctor to show up, and he's literally in a different place. He's in transit. That's the only way I can see them not doing it.
I think it's probably changed because remember, Gideon saw him strangle people,
right?
And then he was like, "Oh, we can maybe use him in another way. We have a Sith coming up." Because
I would say no, though. Yeah,
no, you're going on the idea that he becomes dark side, and even if they do that, either way, it doesn't matter. What they need from him is his DNA and potential life force, because they need more of him.
That's more important to
DNA. That's not blood.
But but the thing you got to remember is that the Empire is the Empire, but Vader, the Emperor, those are the Sith. That's a completely different class.
No, I know.
And so they don't really believe in any of that. Like Moff Gideon doesn't give two shits about the Sith. That's one of the reasons Kylo never called himself Darth Kylo or whatever because he's like Sith is a whole nother thing. I'm not part of that belief
and
and stuff. So.
No, you saw him. He was watching him do it.
What?
He let Yoda strangle them. He was like, "Wait, hold on."
Yeah, but
So
strangling does not mean you're like
yeah.
Sith. That's what's
just
happening.
because you strangle,
right?
Luke Skywalker even did it in Return of the Jedi. Just because you strangle doesn't mean you're Sith.
Right.
They just used it for Darth Vader.
Showing anger. He was showing anger.
Was he showing anger, or was he just toying with him? Really?
Okay,
no, really.
Okay.
But either way, story-wise, I think Thrawn, if they have him in this series, what they could do with him is introduce him either as the actual character or as a hologram, either way, and move on from there. But if they have him, I think it'd be some form of communication or showing that, oh, he's supposed to be in this region, this area, and that's where Ahsoka's story takes place. There's a handful of characters that are from either the earlier episodes. When I say that, I mean saga, not this show. Earlier episodes, some of the animated series that could actually be used as the bridging character between Grogu and where the story is supposed to go.
Correct.
Because what a lot of people want is, oh, Mace Windu's coming back. If he does, cool. If he doesn't, cool. There are so many characters that could come back. Yeah. There's
mad theories that he's still alive.
There's mad theories that he's still alive because he was the second most powerful Jedi at the time, outside of Yoda. And the only reason why he wasn't more powerful than Yoda is because Yoda has more literal life experience over him because he's older.
So with the episode itself, the one other thing I wanted to point out is I did like the fact that Bill Burr's character was again Bill Burr.
Bill Burr was as redeemed.
We mentioned already in the episode that he was kind of the moral compass and the guide, not necessarily guiding light, but he was the guiding compass for Mando to sort of start seeing, okay, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, whatever helps you sleep better at night. And I like how
and choose a path.
He chose
I think it was just a sprinkle,
because that's what it sounded like. It was like, hey, you should choose your own path because it's your life,
right?
But I still feel Mando is still stuck in his like cult way thinking. I don't think that opened him up that much. It was kind of just a hint.
I don't look at it as a cult thing. I look at it as just a different way of being raised. He was raised that way, so it's kind of hard for someone to just transition out of that in 10 minutes. So,
but everyone else knows the Mandalorians live that way, except Mando. So it's kind of also a little bit awkward that they're not really revealing it to him yet. You know what I mean?
No, because he's kind of been told that by other men.
Everybody knows.
It's not that everybody knows, is that that's what he grew up with and that's his experience. Because within his tribe and within his tribe and his community, everybody had that same way of thinking because they were raised that way. They were taught that way. But as far as go ahead, Bo-Katan and the rest of them,
And I was going to say, but I think what we're basing things on is everybody around Mando is based upon their experience. So, for example, the people that Mando has kind of worked with, they know the whole thing about most powerful warriors. They're not supposed to take off their helmets like that. But, for example, Ahsoka knows more about Bo-Katan's culture of that particular way, and Bo-Katan just happens to know enough about Death Watch and about the Foundlings. So it's not that everybody is really knows everything about Mandalore, and they're keeping it from them. I just think it's based upon what sort of run-ins that they have with which types of Mandalorians.
I didn't mean that they're keeping it. They're talking to him like he knows. I kind of felt a little bit. Like
they're talking to him because they expect him to know, because from their point of view, that's how they grew up. But for him,
they're not telling him like, dude, you were living in a fucking cave.
they don't know. Bo-Katan mentioned
only
to him.
Bo-Katan,
Yeah, she did. Only her.
And
he didn't really
she's-
click. It didn't really click with him, I felt.
Well,
Well, I
no,
don't
I mean, it was his first time meeting her. I mean, it wasn't supposed to click immediately. He's like, "Oh,
Right.
really? Well, here, let me take it off." And it's not going to work.
Her
that way.
armor's different. All her shit is different, right? She took off her helmet the first scene, right?
Every
should have been like,
every
"Oh my God."
Mandalorian or person that he's come across with Mandalorian armor, they've all done that, and that's why
Right.
he was like, "You're not a real Mandalorian because there's no way you would be doing that because his his tribe and culture, they believed in the real Mandalore, and the real Mandalore didn't take the helmet off, and that was where it started. So it's like, yo, because having having one faction breaking the two is where all that started, and that's why so many people were like, "Oh wow, Boba Fett is meeting Din Djarin," because they're from those two opposing factions. For those that don't know, they are. So from the way they're raised and brought up, yes, they're from two different factions. That's why
that's a deeper thing.
That's why the conversation between Bo-Katan and him was like, well, why wouldn't you take it off? That doesn't make any sense to just wear it, because that's how we're raised. So you have two conflicting views on the path of Mandalore, and that's why I think the season is so pivotal for his character, because he needs to decide his actual path. He's been on one path, but that's not the path he should be on.
And I think
I think that it's more complicated than that, and really the real Mandalorians are not even wearing the arm at all. They're the civilization that we saw in Clone
Wars.
Correct?
That's subjective though of who a real Mandalorian is, because
what I mean is like that's Mandalorians now. The majority are just civilization.
But is that to say because most of the Mandalorians are wiped out now? The Purge of Mandalore, which we haven't seen, but it's been hinted at that all of Mandalore's got fucking wiped out.
From season one to now, they've mentioned the Purge several times. And the Purge
like
basically
old Mandalorians now.
They're like the Jedi. They're scattered throughout the galaxy and the universe, but they're not in the numbers that they used to be.
Right.
You know, it'd be funny. By the end of the season, he takes his helmet off and says that this is the way, and just sits it down.
Actually, okay,
because that would show his character growth. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Side note, because I think that was the biggest part of the episode. How are you feeling about him taking off his helmet like that? Because remember, there were big rumors about this. There were some big ass rumors. I don't know how true they are. The fact that this dude wasn't getting screen time.
Well, of course, he's a big name. Right? His face isn't being seen. He wants to show up more than once a season. I don't think
that's very true.
But acting though, dude, if your face is not seen and it's just your voice, they pay like. I don't think it's the case with him, but usually they pay you less.
Well, that's initially what happens. Yeah, you do get paid less because of your voice. But the other thing is, he's actually been acting in a lot of this season, and you can tell the difference. And that's why he's so irritated. It's like you can see when it's not me. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna step back and while you guys use the double. We notice it's not the same, and him showing his face once a season, it almost seems comical because that happened once last season. So I guess in the next episode, he's not going to take the helmet off.
I mean, how are you feeling?
Seeing him do it, I felt that it was like, oh well, I have to do it, but there was no like conflicting. Like, no, I'm not going to do it. No.
Oh, it was definitely conflicting. You saw him hesitate because he was trying to get Bill to go do it.
If it's your like religion. You'd be like,
well, it's not so much just religion. It's more of culture. It's not just religion. But
I know, but you know what my point is.
It is kind of engraved into like a religious.
It's engraved into it, and that's why he. There's zealots in the views of the opposite side. But anyways, him being conflicted, standing there, I get that. My worry is he scanned his face. Does that mean his face is now in public records?
Right.
That too. Yeah.
That would be an interesting dynamic that they could play with for the next season, potentially.
It must be, right?
But in this case, him showing his face, I feel conflicted because I was happy that he didn't, But at the same time, I'm really happy to see Pedro because I like the actor. I like seeing his face. It's like that is the Mandalorian. But I will like it more if they use it in the story as opposed to him just taking off and then doing nothing with it.
That's was my problem too. Like I would have liked it more story than just.
I think there was a good explanation in this particular episode with Bill Barr, right? Burr, okay, Wilbur, whatever.
He's trolling you on purpose, man. It's okay. It's okay.
Because he was behind bars. But anyways, I like the fact that he was saying how look, the whole helmet thing. Look, when I first met you, you couldn't even take it off. Now you're saying you can take it off as long as you put on another helmet. Like he really flipped his shit on him a lot. And I don't know, we all were getting wondered, like, was he even in that?
Because the way he was sitting, it's like he's not in that. Bro, not joking. I wouldn't be surprised if for the shot they actually just used a dummy because it had no form whatsoever. It's just.
I mean.
But I think maybe they did that to trick us too.
But I don't know if we want to believe what Grace Randolph was talking about, where this dude left the set for a minute. There's a huge rumor,
and that's where the conversation of use my double
mid shot. Yeah,
what happened? He left the set.
So the whole rumor was the fact that he was kind of getting upset with the direction of the show. He wasn't getting enough face time. He left in the middle of production while they were shooting, and then
he used the double.
Yeah. And so that they were like, okay, we're going to just use somebody else for a while. And then they came to some sort of agreement or whatever. And that's why
you see this is the first and last episode. This is the last season of Mandalorian. Damn.
I'm hoping that they...
If that rumor is true, we don't know. But if that rumor is true, it's like, dude, you're biting off more than you can chew. Yeah.
I could argue that as well, yeah.
There was that comedian that said that one thing, and this will be my last thing. And I forget who it was. It was probably Joe Rogan. It's just like, if you could be the next Batman, and the director's a perv, and he's just like, yeah, you can be Batman if you suck my dick.
Wait. Demonetized. All right, guys, we're getting out of here. JJ is going to the dark side again and explaining things. We'll talk to you guys next week. Hopefully we'll all be together for this one, and we'll probably break it up into some reviews. If you have any questions you would like to ask us for the last episode or so, and what we think about things, let us know and we'll pick up on it, and we'll talk to you guys on the next one. All right, full reaction is available on Patreon. Check out DC Sun's channel, as he's been uploading some new videos recently today, answering some questions for you guys. Check out JJ Walters doing the damn thing as well with his own sort of stuff as well, and we'll see you for the season finale of The Mandalorian season 2 next week. We're out.
This is the way.